Q Delta weekend was strictly Q Delta weekend. It started as a way to raise funds. The Bros and Deltas had close relationships. So when we thought about this, we immediately went to the Deltas and said, hey, do y'all want to do this? Then the next year, it's like, hey, we need to expand this and charge. And I think and make sure we get all the other Greeks involved. And, the other Greeks could come to the picnic for free and charge the public. And, that's kind of where it started.
I want to say. And so we're going out, and me and Lick got his truck, and we got like 12 kegs on the back. And now you're not supposed to have alcohol at Paul Beach. And so we pull up to the doggone gate, and the guy said, hey man, you're not supposed to. All right, come on through, man. He knew where we were going, man. And so this is the other thing, Q, that people don't. I think people know this now, but the economic impact of Q Delta, and this is what I want people to hear, that they rated that as one of the biggest economic events in the hub city, man. So when you think about a football game and 30,000 people showing up, blah, blah, blah. The Q Delta, you can't find a hotel anywhere. People are spending money. And so you're talking about what is a huge economic impact on that city, man. And that's why they had to take it with a grain of salt.
Of course, in '88, especially in New Era, we were the last line to pledge on top. They got to see us run around campus, in the Kelly green and gray, and to actually see it on the big screen. It made us saying, hey, we've done something great. It's so great that they had to make a movie about it. So we were definitely, and of course, that came out in '88. So they got to see a lot more inside of Greek life than anyone's ever shown. There's always the rumors of what organization and how they carry on their pledge periods and their pledgees. And in '88, just gave everybody a wide open view. Hey, potentially this happened. We will not confirm or deny.
The biggest challenge we had, we were coming off a suspension in 1991. For me, that is what gave me the opportunity to pledge as a freshman, because the campus was ripe for Omega. The fraternity had decided to bring back Omega men, but they needed to find some that were, eligible. And during that period of time, whether they applied or were eligible, there were only 3 members on my line in 1992. And so it was very difficult coming off a suspension to bring back the Omegas, and then in such a small form or fashion. So that was one of the biggest challenges in the 92 era.
So With the suspension ending in 2000, it's gonna take a couple of years to get your feet wet, right? By 2002, we figured it out.
I think the biggest turning point was us moving our parties to the multipurpose center, and that was I would say a ballsy move, and it was something that Angela Patterson, the SGA president, and myself saw a model of it at Texas A&M.
We had the things the older bros used to do back at Paul B. Johnson Park. The beer truck came back. We had a venue that was big enough to hold everything. We had a car show. We brought Drake. Before Drake was the Drake now, we brought Drake.
The career that I'm in right now, I'm managing a $650 million business. And, a lot of the core competencies that I'm utilizing today came from the Q Delta element and managing the money, the expense piece, but also managing people. That's a huge undertaking when you're thinking about undergrad chapters for not only, Omega Psi Phi, but also, Delta Sigma Theta. And, being able to manage, a team, almost like project management, execution from beginning to end, really just built those core competencies that I'm leveraging today in my career.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died.
I think overall, dog, just being in that time specifically, the bros had an eye on them that was a little bit larger than a regular eye would be, being that we were in the moratorium. And also coming into COVID, we still throwing all these grooves. I think we was on the cusp of having on QD 2020 at the time when we just got our first case that same weekend. So, we were really, if you came to the frat house, it was the groove. You feel what I'm saying? And at the same time, though, a lot of people could have got sick or could have blamed the bros, anything like that. So, that's the only thing that we probably were dealing with that was a little bit different than other times. I can't really speak on, the big portion of QD and, what really happened before my time. Because you got to think, my time is the ending of QD, to be real. When 20 hit, if that QD would have went through, we possibly keep going. But when that one didn't go as planned, it wasn't no more QD, to be real. So I really can't dive into that because I'd be lying to you if I spoke on something I don't really know about. I done heard a lot of stories throughout the chapter, but I don't think that's my place to speak on what's up with QD, because I ain't really through a real deal QD. You know what I'm saying?
COVID really dealt us a really bad hand in 2020. It really caused our chapter to really have to pivot. When we look at Q Delta and what Q Delta was in the first 40 years, really giving back to the community, brothers dwelling together in unity, other Greeks, the community coming together in unity. COVID really caused the entire world to really shift and take a look at, what are new ways we can evolve ourselves. And when we look at that, for us here at New Ada, it's Pillars of Friendship. Pillars of Friendship is our foundation that we have set up to give back to the University of Southern Mississippi, to support students getting scholarships. And we want to continue to partner with the school, partner with the community to continue to spread awareness across financial literacy, also in just health awareness across our brothers as well. And the main thing we really want to focus on is what is New Ada for the next 50 years. Pillars of Friendship is that. We want to allow the outlet for those brothers that didn't get a chance to do that 2020 Q Delta. They have opportunity now to continue to give back to the university through scholarship and allow us to build a legacy going forward for the next 50 years. So for you that are watching this video, this is your opportunity. Please visit us at www.pof1975.com. Donate. You donate directly to our endowment and scholarship, and we really appreciate your support.